Most 12-pod smart herb gardens are overpriced plastic with a grow light strapped on. Some of them can't even keep basil alive. We tested 5. Only one is actually worth your money. Buy the wrong 12-pod herb garden and you're out real money, dead seedlings, and about 3 weeks of patience. I rank these 5 on 3 things that actually matter: light output and spectrum, pump reliability over time, and whether the app control genuinely adds value or just adds frustration. Prices range from budget to mid-tier, and that gap needs justification. The surprising winner isn't the most expensive one. At $119.99, the LET pot LPH-SE is the most expensive pod in this lineup. That price needs serious justification. You get 12 pods, a 24-watt LED, a 5.5-liter tank, a pump system, automatic timer, and Wi-Fi plus app control. On paper, that is a complete package. Owners back it up too. 4.4 stars across over 2,100 reviews is genuinely hard to fake. The app connectivity is the headline feature here, and for anyone who travels or just forgets to check water levels, remote monitoring is a real convenience, not a gimmick. The limitation is simple: you are paying a meaningful premium over options with nearly identical hardware specs. If app control does not matter to you, that premium evaporates fast. But if smart home integration is your thing, this earns it. At $80.99, the LPH-Lite is LetPot stripping its own product down and asking you to pay for the bones. Same brand, same 12-pod layout, same 24-watt LED, same 5.5-liter tank and pump system. The 4.6-star rating across over 1,000 reviews says it works. But here's the question you actually need to answer. What did they cut to get here? App and Wi-Fi control are gone. That automatic timer is still present, which matters. If you just want herbs growing without managing anything from your phone, this delivers that. The gap between this and the next LetPot up the ladder is not performance. It is connectivity. For buyers who find app dashboards more annoying than useful, that is a real saving. For everyone else, it is a $20 regret waiting to happen. At $59.95, the iHope Garden leads with smart environmental detection, a sensor suite that monitors your growing conditions in real time. That sounds compelling. The question is whether it actually moves the needle on herb output or just adds a dashboard to a $40 problem. With 581 reviews and a 4.5-star rating, buyers clearly like it. But the research data here is thin. No hard performance numbers to stress test the marketing claim. So treat this as a data-qualified maybe. If the sensor feedback genuinely helps beginners correct mistakes before seedlings die, that is real value at this price. If it is just ambient theater, you are paying a premium for blinking lights. Verdict: worth a look for the curious beginner who wants feedback beyond just guessing. But until more concrete growth data surfaces, the 2 LET pot options above it carry more verified performance per dollar. $55.99. That's the LET pot core entry, and that price point immediately raises the obvious question: what got cut to get here? The answer, based on what's in the box, is mostly the smart app layer and premium framing. What stays is a 12-pod system, a 24-watt LED grow light, a 5.5-liter water tank, and 16 inches of adjustable height clearance. Those are real, functional numbers. At a 4.6 out of 5 across 148 reviews, buyers are not complaining. That's a meaningful sample at this price. If you're a kitchen counter grower who wants proven LET pot hardware without paying for connectivity features you'll honestly never use, this is the honest value argument. The limitation is simple. No smart controls, no reminders, no automation. You are the system's brain. For a hands-on grower, that's fine. For someone who forgets to check water levels, it'll cost you a harvest. Solid pick, but the gap between this and our top 2 is closer than the price suggests. That brings us to the one that actually surprised me. $40. No app, no Wi-Fi, no subscription. Just a 12-pod hydroponic garden with an LED grow light, sitting at $40.99. From Dryadese. The skeptic in me expected a cheap plastic disappointment. Here's the thing, though. 128 ratings, a 4.4 out of 5. That is not a fluke score. Buyers are satisfied. The core value play here is simple. You get the same pod count as systems costing 2 or 3 times more. No smart features inflating the price. If you are a first-time indoor grower who wants to see whether herbs actually grow under LED light before committing real money, this is your entry point. The honest limitation. There is thin published data on long-term performance and germination rates specifically. Until that review volume builds, I cannot call it a proven workhorse. But at $40.99 against the field, it earns serious consideration. Our number one is up next, and it changes the math on everything below it. So let's settle the money question. Wi-Fi connectivity costs you real dollars. Is it worth it? The LPH-SE and LPH-Lite charge a premium for app control. If you're disciplined about light schedules, you get that value back. If you're not, you're paying for a feature you'll ignore by week 3. Germination rates across this field are strong, regardless of tier. The gap opens at harvest consistency, and that's where the Dryadese pulls ahead. More pods, better light coverage, proven owner reports. The math favors it. Here is the short version. LPH-SE for budget. LPH-Lite if you want the app. Hope Garden if counter space is tight. The full LET-pot steps up on features, but if you want the system that actually delivers at harvest time, the Dryadese is the answer. Links are below. Subscribe if you want more breakdowns that skip the marketing and get straight to what actually grows.